think back on a time when there was something that you were so afraid to lose that it affected you in such a way that you couldn't even create the thing you wanted? Today I want to talk about the fear of loss paradox. I'm Dr. Sharon Eve. This is Topics in Psychology. What is the fear of loss paradox? The very thing that we are so afraid to lose, we actually don't have. Or that very thing we're so afraid to lose, we actually aren't creating. So we're kind of cutting off our nose to spite our faces. We are getting in our own way. When you have wanted something so badly that it clouds your thinking, it compromises who you are, what you do, if you're not living in integrity, and by that I mean, are you living the values that you hold inside? If you're so afraid to lose something or not get something that you compromise yourself, that's a problem. Because when you do that, you don't do the actions that will help move you forward. You don't do the actions, you don't set in motion what will bring that thing to you. That comes with clear-headedness. Clear-headedness is not filled with fear. There are times to be afraid. If there's a snake or there's something really dangerous, okay, if I'm hiking and I'm on the edge of a cliff, I want to pay attention to that danger. But very often what scares us, fear of not getting approval, fear of not being seen as really cool, afraid of not being included, so we constrict what we do. We play a really tight game, and we don't really go out there and give it our best, because that would have us risk being vulnerable. To acknowledge that something's important to you, that's vulnerability. So how does this happen for you? Are there things in your life where you've really wanted something and you got tied up inside of yourself? You got in your own way so that the very thing that you wanted, you actually weren't able to create. And then eventually, if you were able to bring that to you or create that, what did you do that was different? You did something that was different. We have the way we are when our ego is hooked and we are so insecure and so afraid of loss. And then there's a wake that we have of being where it's like, this is important to me. I might get it, I might not. Or if you've had a loss that's broken your heart and you've been sitting for months in your living room and crying, okay, that's really good to develop a relationship with and have understanding with. That, we experience losses. A lot of times it feels awful. But at least will you have participated in the game? Because if you don't even get into the game, what are you going to create? Those are some thoughts for you. How does fear of loss paradox operate in your life? And what would you tell yourself so that fear would find its rightful place on the shelf? You see it's there. If there's a message it's going to give you, you've got that. But other than that, what are you inspired by? What are you motivated by? And let the fear be on the shelf. Let me know how this happens for you. I'll see you in more videos coming up. Bye.